Okay, this is the point at which I left the last video. What I'm going to do in this video is to just compare the single value boost limit and the boost limiting map for the two files, the 130 and the 150. So first of all, I'm going to go for the single value boost limit. So there's the 130 and it's at 2620. And I'm just going to go down and look at the 150, and that's 2620. So both files use the same figure for the overriding maximum boost. So if you were trying to tune a 130 to be more like a 150, you wouldn't need to change this at all because they're already the same. Okay, right, let's go and have a look then at the boost limiter. There's the 150's boost limiter, and if we go and find the boost limiter for the 130, there it is. Now, as I've said before, the easy way to tell if there are any differences is to use the Winol's built-in comparator, or you can simply copy and paste and look and see what happens. So that's what I'm going to do. Instead of going through it by eye, I'm just going to take out the data for this axis, making sure that I miss this pointer for the axis and that one, and next time I will miss that one and that one. So I'll just say, right, copy that one, I'll get rid of that and go up to the first value there, paste, I'll delete that, and it looks like two of the values have dropped very slightly. I doubt it actually means anything in reality, but it looks like they've just dropped slightly. And then I will do the same here. I'm going to copy that, just press delete to clear it, and I'm going to go up here to there, and I'm going to collect, I'll press paste. And we've got some down and some up and down and a couple of up. So we've got some changes up here as well, but again I'm not convinced that they'll be particularly meaningful because they're fairly close to the original values. It's quite possible that two different designers of files just use similar values but not exactly the same values. Right. The boost limiter must be different though. We know that because we know the boost has changed, and so the actual boost limiting map must have changed, otherwise it would be limiting the new values in the new boost map, so that has to be different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that, I'm going to copy that, let's delete that to clear it, and back up to that corner, and I'm going to click paste, and there we go. Now we've got some values that have dropped and we've got some values that have stayed the same. Now, again, I suspect that the ones that have dropped here, it's a meaningless thing. In fact, you know, they're as close to being the same as means no difference. So my guess is the only real difference that we can see on this map now is that these values have increased. And of course we needed them to increase because in this area the boost increases between a 130 and a 150, so the boost limit will need to increase between a 130 and a 150. So it's not a great surprise. So there we go. We've now got the boost limit from a 150 onto the 130's map, and again I'm going to save that, so this will all be part of my new version map, just so that I've got a record of what I've been showing on these videos. I'm not encouraging anybody to make these changes. You're welcome to try, but again, as I said all along, what you choose to do is entirely up to you. I don't want people thinking that I caused them to have problems. It's up to you to learn what you can from these videos and then decide what you want to do. Okay, so no, I don't want to create new versions, so I'll just say no to that. Thank you very much. And there I've got that. Now, in a previous video, I suggested that you shouldn't bother changing N75 maps. But in this case, That's where we're going to go next, because I suspect that there might have been some altering of the N75 map to enable the same turbocharger to give us a slightly different boost. Now, whether that's exactly the case or not, I will find out when I get there. So I'll look at the next video in a moment and see what I come up with.